Under Night in Birth was first released in the arcades of Japan in 2012, and this year the game has been released with an updated version on PC, with the title Under Night in Birth EX Late ST. Considering how long the name is, I'll call it Unist for the rest of the video. The updated version of the game provides 4 new characters called Phonon, Mika, and Kiru and Wagner. Along with these 4 characters, they also added a Chronicle Mode, a brand new tutorial mode, and a mission mode. The Chronicle Mode is over 10 hours long worth of story, and it's basically a visual novel included into a fighting game. Although you can't make any choices like a regular visual novel, it's still a great addition to the game. And personally, I have never seen a fighting game with such deep lore behind it, which really surprised me, and honestly I loved every second of it. The tutorial mode provided in this game has by far the best tutorial I have ever played. It goes through everything in full detail, which is not only useful to Unist, but to other fighting games as well. And finally, the mission mode provided in this game is basically the character trials for each character. It starts off easy and it gets progressively harder and harder. It's a great addition to the game that can provide you the basic understanding of the character's abilities, and if you want to challenge yourself, try and complete all the mission trials, but trust me when I say it gets hard, it gets really hard. The 3 new modes I explained are only a glimpse of what this game provides. There is so much content in this game compared to other games worth its price. As you progress through the game, you can fight to earn money, which you can use to buy new colors for your favorite characters, buy out the gallery that's got cool illustrations, and create your custom banner when you fight online so you can flex how much you love Lene, for example. All of that is cool and all, but the main thing you want to know is the combat, right? So I'll briefly explain a few mechanics of the game real quick. Unist is a 4-button fighter, so A is your weak attack, B is moderate, C is strong, and D is your exist action button. Pressing D increases the meter at the bottom of the screen called the grind grid, and pressing forward D does an assault, which is like your dashing short hop. And you can also combine buttons such as A and D for a grab, or B and C for a unique ability. This depends on each character. In the middle of the meter is another meter called the grid transfer state. When the meter reaches full circle, it gives the person with the most grid Vorpal state, which gives the player 10% bonus damage and gives you the ability to chain shift and cross cast Veil Off. Chain shift is done by quickly pressing D twice and gives you exist bar depending on the amount of grid you have. It can be used for both offense and defense. Cross cast Veil Off is a brand new mechanic introduced in Unist, done by quickly cancelling your attack by pressing A, B and C together, but only when you have 100 exists or more. This allows you to further extend your combos. You can press A, B, C once again during the duration to activate your Infinite Worth ability, which is basically your ultimate attack in this game. Pressing ABC once again to use your Infinite Worth is only available when you use Cross Cast Veil Off. Normally you would have to do a half circle forward D to use your Infinite Worths. Also, when you're 30% HP or less, you can press all 4 buttons A, B, C and D to use a different ultimate attack, and that's pretty cool. And finally, for beginners, you have access to auto combos, which can be used by mashing A. This can be helpful for newcomers to get used to the game's combat, but I highly recommend the tutorial, because it basically covers everything you would want to know and more. Well, that's enough talking about the game's mechanics, and let's talk about how the game feels to play. When I first played this game with my friend, everything felt smooth right from the start. The animations for all the characters are extremely fluid, and the combat felt good to play. The combat has so much freedom to it, and the grid system is so simple, but it provides so much depth into a match. Another thing I really liked about this game is the insanely good music the game provides. When a game has good music, it already gets +5 points on the 10 out of 10 scale. Like, every soundtrack is beautifully composed and really sets the tone for the game. To be completely honest, I never really heard of the game before until one of my close friends told me to check it out and play a couple of rounds with him. Ever since then, I fell completely in love with the game, and I thought I needed to share some of that love with you guys, and so I decided to make this video. Overall, I think this game definitely needs to be known more throughout the community. I'd recommend this game to anyone who's starting off new to fighting games and to fans who are already into the genre. It's got a great combat system, 20 unique characters, awesome soundtracks, and over 10 hours long worth of story mode, and more. It has everything you would want in a fighting game, and this game is definitely worth its price. I'd give this game a perfect 10 out of 10. But that's just me. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I really enjoyed editing this video, and I might provide more like this in the future. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.